Welcome to Auto Hub, your trusted destination for in-depth motorcycle reviews, where we break down the machines that shape the future of riding. And today we're turning our attention to one of Honda's most iconic middleweight cruisers that has made a strong comeback for modern riders, the 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom, a motorcycle that continues to embody Honda's vision of simplicity, reliability, and timeless cruiser charm. Yet now reborn with upgrades that make it more stylish, more refined, and more competitive than ever before. The legacy of the Honda Shadow lineup has a long history dating back to the 1980s, when Honda introduced the Shadow series to give riders a reliable, easy-to-maintain, and affordable alternative to heavyweight American cruisers. Over the years, the Shadow became a go-to choice for beginner and intermediate riders, offering a low seat height, approachable power, and that classic cruiser silhouette without the intimidating size or cost of larger displacement motorcycles. Among the lineup, the Shadow Phantom emerged as a distinctive variant in the late 2000s, marketed as the blacked-out cruiser with stripped-down aesthetics and a modern attitude, appealing to riders who wanted simplicity and style in equal measure. It was a motorcycle that delivered confidence, comfort, and reliability, qualities that became synonymous with Honda engineering. By 2025, Honda has updated the Shadow Phantom to not only keep up with the times but to cement its position as one of the most accessible and desirable cruisers in the sub-1000cc segment. The new Shadow Phantom is not just a nostalgic nod to its predecessors, it represents Honda's careful evolution of a proven formula, where tradition meets modern performance and design. Design and aesthetic. The 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom continues its tradition of understated style but now with a bolder, more refined presence. Staying true to its Phantom identity, the bike is predominantly finished in matte black with minimal chrome accents, giving it a sleek, stealthy appearance that appeals to riders who prefer a modern and aggressive look over classic cruiser flash. The teardrop fuel tank flows seamlessly into a low, sculpted saddle, while the bobber-inspired chopped fenders and fat tires give the bike a muscular stance. The updated LED headlamp and tail light add a futuristic edge without detracting from its retro cruiser soul, and the new alloy wheels contribute both to aesthetics and functionality. Honda has kept the ergonomics simple and rider-friendly. A low 25.6-inch seat height makes it approachable for riders of all sizes, forward-set foot controls allow for relaxed cruising, and wide handlebars provide excellent leverage at low speeds. The Shadow Phantom's design philosophy has always been about delivering a stripped-down, minimalistic cruiser that emphasizes pure riding, and the 2025 version elevates this with subtle refinements, including premium paint finishes, improved seat materials, and optional accessories like mini-ape handlebars, saddlebags, and small windscreens for personalization. Engine and performance. At the heart of the 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom lies a tried-and-true 745 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled V-twin engine, engineered to deliver a smooth and predictable ride while still providing enough grunt to satisfy cruiser enthusiasts. Producing around 45 horsepower and 65 Newton-meters of torque, the Phantom is not built for sheer speed but rather for delivering a consistent wave of torque across the rev range, making it perfect for urban commuting as well as relaxed highway cruising. The engine retains Honda's reputation for bulletproof reliability and low maintenance, featuring fuel injection for efficiency and crisp throttle response, along with liquid cooling for long-term durability. A 5-speed transmission pairs with a shaft drive system, eliminating the need for chain adjustments and ensuring clean, hassle-free operation, which has long been one of the Shadow's biggest advantages. The Phantom may not compete with the massive displacement V-twins of American rivals, but its charm lies in its accessible performance, enough power to thrill beginners, yet smooth and forgiving for those who simply want to cruise without intimidation. For 2025, Honda has fine-tuned the fuel mapping for better throttle control, improved efficiency, and reduced emissions to meet modern standards, making the Shadow Phantom not only reliable but environmentally conscious as well. Technology and features. While the Honda Shadow Phantom has traditionally been a minimalist cruiser, the 2025 model introduces subtle but important technological updates to meet today's rider expectations. The analog speedometer remains for that retro touch, but it is now paired with a small digital display that shows gear position, fuel economy, and trip data. LED lighting is now standard across the board, enhancing visibility and modernizing the bike's appearance. The 2025 model also includes Honda's selectable torque control system, a welcome addition for new riders that helps manage traction in wet or slippery conditions. ABS is standard, ensuring confidence under hard braking, and a USB charging port has been added discreetly near the handlebars for riders who want to keep their devices powered on long rides. The bike retains its stripped-down ethos, so you won't find a giant TFT screen or multiple ride modes, but what you do get is a smart balance of modern safety and convenience features without compromising the Shadow Phantom's identity as a pure, classic cruiser. Optional touring accessories like saddlebags, a passenger backrest, and a quick-release windshield make it adaptable for longer journeys, while customization options allow riders to personalize the Phantom to suit their style. Riding experience. The 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom delivers a riding experience that blends approachability, comfort, and cruiser soul. Thanks to its low seat height, manageable weight of just under 550 pounds, and neutral handling, it inspires confidence for riders of all skill levels. In city environments, the bike's smooth torque delivery and light clutch make stop-and-go traffic easy to manage, while the wide handlebars and low center of gravity give it a stable and planted feel. Out on the highway, the Phantom settles into a relaxed rhythm, with the V-twin thumping gently beneath you, the shaft drive keeping things silky, and the suspension tuned to absorb bumps without losing stability. The bike's ergonomics encourage long hours in the saddle, and while it may not have the raw muscle of larger cruisers, it more than makes up for it with predictability and ease of use. Even on twisty roads, the Shadow Phantom surprises with its agility, the low weight and balanced chassis allowing for smooth cornering. For two-up riding, the bike offers enough space for a passenger, though longer tours may benefit from optional accessories like a sissy bar or luggage. Overall, the Shadow Phantom's riding experience is best described as confidence-building and enjoyable, the kind of bike that makes every ride feel comfortable and effortless. Pricing. One of the Shadow Phantom's biggest strengths has always been its value, and the 2025 model continues that tradition. Priced competitively around $8,500 to $9,000, it undercuts many of its rivals while offering the legendary reliability and build quality of Honda. For riders who want a cruiser with timeless style, modern reliability, and approachable performance without spending Harley-Davidson or Indian money, the Shadow Phantom presents an incredible proposition. Even with optional accessories and touring packages, the price remains attractive, making it one of the best entry points into the cruiser world without sacrificing quality. Final thoughts. The 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom is more than just an updated motorcycle, it's a statement that Honda continues to value simplicity, accessibility, and timeless design in a world where motorcycles are becoming increasingly complex. With its blacked-out aesthetics, reliable V-twin engine, subtle technological enhancements, and approachable riding dynamics, the new Phantom strikes the perfect balance between tradition and modernity. It is not the fastest, the biggest, or the most technologically advanced cruiser on the market, but that is exactly why it appeals to so many riders. It delivers what matters most: comfort, confidence, and style in an affordable, reliable package. At Auto Hub, we see the 2025 Shadow Phantom as the ideal motorcycle for riders who want to enjoy the cruiser lifestyle without the weight, cost, or intimidation of larger bikes. It is a motorcycle that respects its heritage while embracing modern expectations, a true Phantom that remains stealthy, stylish, and soulful on every road it conquers.